between health science and healthcare administration.
Oh, okay.
So I decided to do healthcare administration.
Oh, okay. That's like the class I'm taking right now. So. Yeah, fun times. Yeah, I just like they didn't have like there's not very many degrees online to pick from.
Yeah.
So it's kind of slim pickings. So I'm like, well, this one I get the most.
Healthcare administration.
Yeah.
So I decided to do healthcare administration.
Okay. That's like the class I'm taking right now. That's so weird. Are you guys getting that feedback?
Yeah, I think it might be Catherine.
Like, there's not very many degrees online to pick from.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible. Slim pickings. Okay, let me pull up my.
So, has anybody heard from Abby?
No, and the last time we met, remember she didn't get up until like 10.
10, yeah. So, Catherine, I tried to record last time.
Yeah.
And I think I got it, but then there was no place to post it.
It posts automatically.
Oh. So
yeah.
Maybe.
It's just under your events, it should pop up that you recorded one. Or if you go to your YouTube page, because like you have to have a YouTube page in order to record, then it'll be on your YouTube pages.
Oh, okay. So was I supposed to turn anything in to the teacher, like?
Yeah, you're supposed to go to the page that has your video, the video that we did, or y'all did, and you copy the URL, and then you post that on a discussion board, although I didn't see a discussion board.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about. So I have it saved in case.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a place for it for last Tuesday to put one, because usually after the homework there's that one called group collaboration.
Yeah.
That's where you usually post the video.
Okay. So if you hear anything about, if she asks any of you where our video is, let me know, and I'll try and get it and tell her it's my fault because I didn't know where to put it. But
her note on one of our posts.
Is what?
She put a note on one of our graded posts, like that from like last week or something, and she was like, "I always love watching y'all. Y'all are so funny."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
I told my mom that. She's like, "Why are y'all funny?" I was like, "I don't know."
You know what is funny is last week because I was looking through everything and I was trying to figure out where to post it. I was like, I wonder what other groups are like. So I would watch just a little of it, and they are all like really serious. They're just like get right into it, and they're just like, okay, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, really?
And theirs are all like 19 minutes. I'm like, ours are like 2 hours.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, Emma, I seriously need you to go wake up your brother.
I did.
Did he wake up?
No.
Hold on, I have to yell.
Okay.
Caleb! Are you awake? Okay, just making sure you got up. Because I'm doing my class thing. Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. So should we go ahead and start then? And
well, I have a question.
You know what? I'll text Abby really quick and just.
What's the difference between type 1 error and type 2 error? Because I found a definition for type 1, but I couldn't find the definition for type 2.
I was going to ask you guys about that too, because I came across the same thing.
Because I know where it said in the book, it was like asking the questions like what action would lead to type 1 and what action would lead to type 2.
Mm-hmm.
I read over those, but I really couldn't, I don't know exactly what the difference would be.
Well, from what I understood, the type 1 error is just when I'm looking through our book right now. So when we reject the true hypothesis, that's the type 1 error, right?
That's what I got.
Mm-hmm.
But the type 2 error is when we accept the null hypothesis,
When it should
but
be.
it's not correct. But we shouldn't have. That's what
Okay.
I got from it. But I mean,
Can you check my phone, please? And if it's charged, bring it to me. Accept the null hypothesis. Okay, hold on.
Abby just said on my way. So,
Oh, that was probably a text from her then.
yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
And she'll get on and be like, shoot, sorry guys, shoot.
I love how she talks like that in her text messages too. It is so awesome.
So is that how you guys understood the type?
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah. I'm just typing that into this homework, even though it doesn't ask for it, I'm putting it in there so I can use it as notes. Okay. Okay, so I pretty much understood everything. The only thing I did not understand. Okay, well, we'll get there down there like later, so I'll ask later. But there was one that I was just kind of like, what? I kind of answered, like, a lot of these questions were pretty much self-explanatory, like, you know, towards the bottom.
Right.
Like, what would he do, or what would be the question, or whatever that is, and
Yeah.
I was kind of like, well, it tells you what the question is, and you just have to reword it.
Yeah, and it's not so much about formulas this time, so it makes a little more sense, I guess.
Yeah, see, my brain works better with formulas. Like, give me a formula. I don't care why you get the answer.
Yeah.
Just give it to me, and I'll give you the answer. My brain works that way. I don't do as good with why this and I don't know. That stuff, I'm like, I don't care. Like, give me my numbers, and I'll tell you what the answer is.
That's like me. I'm very, like, block. I'm not creative in any way.
Yeah.
So,
take a tour of my house, and I'll show you how creative I am.
Well, we've moved into this house 2 years ago, but you can see my walls are still white, and I haven't hung any pictures because I'm like, if I hang pictures, then I won't paint. So,
yeah,
these days I'll paint. What are you going into, Catherine?
Math education.
That's why you're so good.
See, I wish they had that online because that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But they don't have that degree online, so I have to pick something I can use online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But around here in Arizona, if I have a 4-year degree and I just go get my teaching certificate, I can teach any subject.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh, that's cool.
So I could pretty much have this degree and then just go get my teaching certificate and say, I want to teach math.
Yeah.
And then just show them, I have to show them the credits I got in my math, you know, like which math classes I did take. Because in ASU, when I went to ASU, I took all math classes, and so not all of them transferred for this degree.
So what would you want to teach, like elementary, high school?
No, I'd rather do like high school calculus.
Yeah.
Or AP calculus, because then you don't get the turds that don't want to be there.
Yeah.
That's me. I want to do the like upper class maths.
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
That was me. That's how I was too. I was kind of, but when I was going to ASU, I was going for civil engineering, and then I got married and had a kid.
That's like me. I was going into nursing school, and then started getting pregnant and having kids. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so moral of the story, finish first.
Yes. So you're not 20 years later like us.
Yeah. Because it is a lot harder, but I guess the determination is there when it's 20 years later. Because when I was going back after high school, I was just kind of like, oh, this is fun. And then I got sick of it faster.
Yeah.
And then it was, oh, it's more fun being a stay-at-home mom. No.
Catherine, where do you live at there in BYU, Idaho?
I live off campus. It's like right across from it. It's called Royal Crest.
What is it called?
Royal Crest.
Royal Crest. Okay.
It's a really nice apartment building that's like right next to the campus.
My dad's in the High Council at one of the BYU Idaho wards.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I was... And then my mom's like the, I don't know, Relief Society something.
I'm in the 67th ward.
You're in the what ward?
67th.
67th? Okay, I'll have to ask them which ones they're over.
Hey, dude, get off my phone, finish your breakfast, and go get ready.
So do you guys, I mean, I was kind of waiting for Abby, but I don't know when she's going to show up, and you have to go, so should we start?
Yeah, I think we should just go ahead.
Okay.
And then we'll catch her up.
Okay. So let's see, group meeting, you guys are starting the...
Oh, should we start that?
Oh, or what are you thinking?
I was just going to go over the homework. But no, that's fine. We can start.
Well, we're going to do that. My only question was about that type 1 and type 2 error.
Okay. Yeah, my only question was, let me pull it up. Whoops, wrong one. I have like all these things open. Okay. I think it was in the part 2. And it was, I got the right answer, but I'm not really sure if the way I got it was the right answer. It was for C on number 1.
Let me pull mine up. Hold on.
What I understood of that is whatever level it was at is the probability it's going to be.
And that's the percentage, right? So 0.01 is 1%. That's what I put. I just didn't know if that was the right way of getting it.
What number was it again?
Number 1, C.
In part 2?
Part 2, yeah.
Number 1, C. Oh, yeah. Like, so you just took if it was done at the alpha of 0.01?
Yeah, so that's just 1% because the alpha is your probability score, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I just wasn't sure if that was exactly. And then what did you guys put for B of number 2?
B of number 2. Oh.
I put he could do the stratified sampling to gather his data.
Oh, with the realtor and collecting the data?
Yeah. I don't know if that's right what they were looking for, but I was just trying to think of ways to gather data.
Well, I mean, you could do the simple random sampling too.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, but I just did the stratified just because he took them from people that are second home buyers, not regular home buyers.
Right.
And so he had to group them into their own little thing and then take random ones from them.
Yeah.
And so that's why I put stratified, but I didn't know if that's what they were looking for, if that's kind of the answer they were looking for, so I just kind of like, whatever. But
that would make the most sense to me.
Okay, but yeah, everything else I was fine with, it looks like. Okay, so should we go ahead and start it and then catch Abigail up when she gets on?
Yeah, because, I mean, you got to go, so.
Yeah, I have to get kids to school.
Yeah, because who knows when she's going to get on. So I'm starting.
Did you guys know that you guys have to leave in 20 minutes? It sure looks like you're ready to go. Hello? Hello, I'm talking to you.
Oh, can you leave?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. The person sitting directly across from me. Sorry. She's like this on my phone.
How old is she?
She's 13.
Good times.
Caleb, are you ready? Kind of? Okay, well, I suggest you get ready. Emma, are you going? Okay, go get ready. You don't look ready at all. You look like you have bedhead still. Okay. Starting now, yes. Let's do this, people. True. True, got the first two right. We're awesome.
A hypothesis test. Okay. A hypothesis test consists of two hypotheses, the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. Which one represents the status quo?
No.
The null hypothesis.
The null.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Which hypothesis involves equality or the equal sign? Or that include the null?
Null.
The null, yep.
Okay, the p-value is the probability of obtaining a sample statistic at least as extreme as the one that was actually observed. Use this information to answer question 5. When computing this probability, which hypothesis do you assume to be true?
No.
The null, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suppose the null hypothesis is that thing. Use this information to answer questions 6 through 8. Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a two-tailed test? That's the not equal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not equal.
Sorry, I just didn't know how to say H little O. You guys can read it. So.
Yeah.
Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a left-tailed test?
Oh, okay, I've got to think about this. So if we wanted it left,
It's where the thing's going this way, which means
Less than 1.
less than,
is that,
right?
yeah. So it's the first one, right? The sigma is less than 10? Okay.
Yeah. Right-tailed is opposite, so it's greater than.
Uh-huh. The outcome of a hypothesis test is determined by comparing the p-value to the level of significance, or alpha. Use this as information for questions 9 through 10. Which relationship would result in failing to reject the null hypothesis? Okay, I gotta think about this. Which relationship? It failed to reject it, which would be a type 2 error.
Wouldn't that be the p-value is less than A?
Yeah,
So it would be
there's not,
less.
because p-value is the same as a z, so those two are not even part of it.
Yeah.
So it would be, okay, so
Less than.
why is it less than and not greater than?
Because, hold on, I didn't write notes down. Okay, hold on, let me pull up my homework, because I think we have this.
Oh, it says it right here in the book. It says, since the p-value is less than A, we reject the null hypothesis.
Yes.
So just because it says it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like one of
Failing
the
to reject
Oh, she got.
it would be great.
Oh, look, there's Abigail. Hey, Abby. Hey, Abby.
Hey, good morning.
Morning. Hey, why don't you go ahead? We started, so why don't you go ahead and open up your thing and do start, and we'll catch you up.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I was up super late last night.
That's why us old people can't do that anymore.
Oh, I still am up late every night.
I can't do it. Like 10 o'clock my time is my time. Like 10, I have to be in bed before 11 my time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, me too. I don't know how I did it last night. I'm really excited that I did though. It felt special. Okay.
Abby, sorry, what time do you leave today?
I leave today at 5.
Okay. Okay, aren't you leave at 5?
Yeah, 5.
You leave here or your plane leaves?
Chris and I are leaving.
Okay, so number 9, we decided it was the p-value is less than the alpha, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I was on that.
Wait. I thought number 9 is greater than.
What? Okay, read the rule again.
Well, it says since the p-value is less than a, you reject the null hypothesis.
So,
Oh, and failing to reject it.
Yeah, that one says failing to reject, so that would be greater than.
so it's greater than because
That's greater
okay.
than.
And then
Alright.
p would be the less than a.
In rejecting it, it's less than.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't read that failing part.
Yeah.
I swear I have to read these like problems like 8 times before
So
it
do
actually
I.
sinks in.
That's why I'm like, I just have to reread it to make sure I know what they're asking. And like,
Yeah. The downfall of an old brain. Okay.
Which relationship would result in rejecting the null hypothesis? So that one now is the
Yeah.
less than, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Peter.
An
Are you with us?
insurance company is reviewing its current policy rates. When originally setting the rates, they believed that the average claim was about $1,500. They are concerned that the true mean is actually higher than this. Which of the following would be appropriate alternative hypothesis? The average claim amount is not equal to 1,500, right?
Okay, hold on. I have to read it again.
They say that.
It's greater than. Sorry, the average claim is greater than the 1,500 is what the new one is.
They are concerned that the true mean is actually higher. So the average claim amount is greater, right?
Yeah,
Is that what you
it's
just said?
greater than 1,500. That's what I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the next is which of the following would be the appropriate null hypothesis? Which would be the average claim amount is equal to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations on the scores yesterday, by the way. I'm so sorry I did not make it yesterday morning. I was up super late last night, too. Not last night. I mean, I was last night, but night before last night.
What did you end up getting, Abby?
I got a 76%. I kind of want to know what I got wrong, though, because I felt really good for all of it. And then, like, I don't know, maybe I need someone to read it to me, but...
Well,
I felt
hopefully
on that quiz that I bombed.
Monday we'll be able to see what we got wrong after she grades it.
I think once it's closed, so even maybe today, because it's supposed to be done either Tuesday or Wednesday, right?
Right.
So I think once it's closed, you can actually see it, because that's what happened on the quiz. Once Saturday happened, I was able to see it because it was due Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe on those it's just the ones that she has to grade because she only does her grading on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check then.
Okay, so let's do number 13.
Okay, the insurance company randomly selects n equals 40 claims and calculates a sample mean of 1,650. Uses information for questions 13 through 15. The insurance company assumes the distribution of the sample mean is normal. Is this a good assumption?
Yeah.
Yes, because it's
30.
Yeah, it's above 30. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What theorem or law justifies your answer? Law of large? No, central limit.
No, central limit theorem.
Yeah.
Which of the following is the test statistic as defined in this lesson?
It's the X, isn't it?
The what?
X?
Yeah, it's X is your test statistic.
The historical mean of sales receipts at a grocery store is $150 with standard deviation of $40. The store manager suspects that the average has decreased. She sets up a hypothesis test with the following hypothesis. U is equal to 150 with H of A, U being less than 150. She'll use a level of significance of A is equal to 0.05. She then takes a simple random sample of 36 sales receipts from her store and computes X is equal to 144. Use this information for questions 16 through 18. What is the z-score associated with this test?
Okay, so I need to go get. Okay, so X is 144
So
minus 150 over
40. Wait. Yeah, 40 divided
by 40 divided by square root
the
of.
square of 0.05, right?
No. No, we don't have to do that.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on, I have to go get my calculator.
So,
Yep, me too.
wait, is that right? Our
What did you say?
so is it 144 minus 150 over 40 over the square root of 0.05?
I don't think we have to do the square root.
So just over 40?
I thought it'd be the square root of 36, though.
Wait.
36. Where do you get 36?
He takes
Oh, yeah, 36 sales. Yes, you're right.
Wait.
Over the square root of 36. It tells us right there. It says she then takes a simple random sample of
Oh.
36. I know, right?
That's where.
Old brains. We got to do this 100 times, people.
Okay,
Sorry.
so 144 minus 150. So you have negative 6
All right.
over 40 divided by
6.667.
So I got negative 0.8. Well, negative. What would I do?
Negative 0.9.
9? Yeah.
Yeah, 0.90. 0.900, I guess.
I just put 0.9 in.
You just put what? 0.9?
0.9, yeah.
Okay. What is the p-value associated with the z-score from the previous question?
Okay, so now we need to open our applet.
Oh, whoops, I forgot to open that. Let me...
Okay, so what's the question again?
What's the p-score for that z? The p-value for that z-score?
Oh, I forgot I put a negative in front of that. Let me do that right now.
Would you just have that bottom part highlighted?
That's what I'm looking to see.
Less than?
Wait, what did you say?
What part we highlight?
Yeah. I was thinking it'd just be the bottom because we're talking about
The negative, right?
that and that it's less than 150.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes a difference.
I got 0.184.
And I don't have my applet open, and if I try to do it, well, so I'm just going to listen to you. What is it?
I got 0.184.
0.184, not negative or anything?
No.
Okay.
What inference would you make about the null hypothesis for this problem? So since the p-value is greater than A, then it would be...
If it's greater than...
If the p-value is greater than A, then it results in failing to reject the hypothesis.
We fail to reject it?
Yeah.
Okay, there are two types of errors that can be made when performing a hypothesis test. Which one involves rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis is true?
That's type
So that's type 2, right?
2.
I thought it was 1.
Well, type 1 is when you...
Type 1 is when we reject the true null hypothesis, and type 2 is when we accept the null hypothesis when it's false.
False.
So it'd be type 1.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, a researcher decided that instead of using a level of significance of alpha equals 0.05, he will use alpha 0.01. Which of the following will be true? The probability of a type 1 error will increase. Type 2 error will increase. The null hypothesis true will decrease, or his experiment will be more scientifically valid.
I think the type 2 error will increase.
Well, I think this goes back to that chart thing, doesn't it?
Right?
Hold on. I don't know.
Wait. Well, oh, wait, the probability that the null hypothesis is true. Oh, hold on.
It's more likely that the type 1 error will happen. Because because that means that A is getting smaller, and so you have more room to have a p-value than A. Your p-value is bigger than A, then you have type 1 error, right?
Yes, because if our...
So the probability of a type 1 error will increase.
Yeah, I'm picking up Trenton and Alexis.
Okay. So the probability of type 1 error will increase?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So then if A is equal to 0.05, compute the probability of committing a type 1 error.
55%.
So just 5%, right?
Yes.
Did you do
we do a 5%?
5%? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, or just 5?
Do we put 5 or do we put...
I think it's 5. But,
5.
okay, so if that's it, but then you, like, say you change... Okay, so going back to question 20, if you have a 0.05 for A, and the probability of committing a type 1 error is then 5%, but then you change it to 0.01, then your probability of committing a type 1 error would be 1%. So then the type 1 error wouldn't increase.
Yeah, it would decrease. So that's why I was thinking at the beginning the probability of type... No, but that doesn't... Yeah, the probability of type 2 error will increase, right? Because it's more likely that the type 2 one is...
Right?
But then the probability that the null hypothesis is true will decrease. Is also true, right?
That one is definitely true.
So that's what I was thinking, because I think the type 2 will increase, but I think the probability the null hypothesis is true will decrease. Because it's...
Oh my god.
Holly, can you mute
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, am I playing music? Sorry.
Yeah.
I told you guys. I told you.
So then on 20, the probability that the null hypothesis is true will decrease, right?
I don't know.
Okay, let me look. Here in the notes.
Okay. Hold on. If we want to decrease the probability of making a type 2 error, would we need to increase or decrease the level of significance? We would need to do the opposite. So Oh, hush. I don't have time to answer you. So, if you want... So we are decreasing, right?
That's what I'm trying to...
He will... Okay.
Okay, so if the P... Wait, what are we looking at? The p-value? So if the P is low, then you reject the null hypothesis. Okay, in the notes, so when the null hypothesis is true, there is a 1 in 20 chance that it will be rejected at the 0.05 level of significance. Okay. So, okay, whenever we reject a null hypothesis, we say that the type 1 error was committed, assuming the null hypothesis is true.
So then if it moves to 0.01, then there is a 1 in 100 chance that it'll be rejected at that level.
Hmm.
So it's less likely to be rejected. So what I think it will be the probability of type 2 error will increase. Because
If alpha is allowed to be very large, then the probability of committing a type 2 error will be very small.
Because what I was thinking is when it says if your value for A is 0.05,
Mm-hmm.
and when the null hypothesis is true, there is a 1 in 20 chance that it'll be rejected at that level of significance. So then if we change it to 0.01, then when the null hypothesis is true, there's a 1 in 100 chance that it will be rejected. So you're more likely to accept it, even though when it's wrong. So I'm thinking there'll be a type 2 error increase.
I think I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
And then number 21, we put 5, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm so sorry, guys. It's been so stressful, but I made it. I made it here.
Okay, I'm gonna submit mine because I gotta go.
Okay.
Go for it.
And then,
Sorry, guys.
Abby, we can go over with you what the first ones were.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm
Yep.
so sorry. These last 2 weeks have been super, super stressful. And last night I was up until 5. My boyfriend's brother's graduating from dental school. He bought tickets to go to Memphis, and he
Okay.
never sees his family. So I'm trying to have all my homework done so that we can spend all our time with him.
Okay, so number 5 is actually, or number 15 is actually Z.
Okay, hold on. 15. Wait. Oh, it's the Z?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the last one we got wrong, and it doesn't give me an answer.
So maybe I have to put 5%, huh?
Or maybe like 0.05.
Well, but
It might
that's
be
what it's...
0.05. I
Even
think
though
it's the
that says-
16. Yeah.
Even though it says that's the alpha?
It doesn't give me an answer, but I got a 91%, so
Okay.
I missed 2. So
Okay, have fun.
okay, bye guys. Thanks so much. We'll see you later.
Okay, so Abigail on... Well, 1 and 2 we have true.
Awesome.
And then 3 we have the null hypothesis.
Okay.
4 we have the null hypothesis. 5 we have the null hypothesis. Huh. And then on 6 we have U does not equal 10. So that would be for the two-tailed.
And why wouldn't it equal 10?
Because the null hypothesis is the U equals 10. So to have a two-tailed one, you'd want that it just does not equal 10. It's not greater or equal to. It's not.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
And then 7, to have a left-tailed test, we have the shmu is less than 10.
Okay.
And 8, for the right-tailed, we have it's greater than 10.
All right.
And then 9, we have the p-value is greater than the alpha.
Okay. And then 10 is p-value is less than alpha.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Just double checking.
And then 11, we put that the average claim amount is greater than 1,500.
Okay. And then the next one is the average claim amount is equal to
Uh-huh.
1,500. Then is this a good assumption? Yes. Then central limit theorem.
Uh-huh.
And then Z.
Yeah.
16 is 0.9.
I have negative 0.9. Is that what you have, Catherine?
No, it's just 0.9.
Oh, it's just 0.9?
Oh no, I guess it should be negative.
I got negative 0.9.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Okay. And then 17, we have this 0.184.
Okay.
And then did you get the rest?
Yes.
18.
Yes.
Okay.
What are we putting for 21?
Huh?
What are we putting for 21?
You know what? I put 0.05.
Yeah.
That's what I put. I'll submit mine, and then I'll let y'all know. Okay, so yep, you put 0.05.
Okay.
And then, let's see. Okay, I might have totally misheard on this one. So what'd y'all put for 19 and 20?
19, I put type 1.
Okay, good.
And then 20, I put the probability of type 2 error will increase.
Okay, sweet. Yep, those are both right.
Okay, so I'm submitting, and I got 100.
Yay!
Yay! All right, so we will see you all next Tuesday.
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks, you guys. See ya.